Hi, kids, it's your mom. I'm really happy to see you. I hope you're doing well. And I hope that work or school or, oh, wait, it's summer. Well, whatever it is you're doing today, I hope that you're getting a lot out of it. Kind of wanted to start today's vlog with a story from my past. See, my very favorite person in the world was my mother's father. His name was Fred Brian Beatty, but to me, he was Grandpa. And the reason that I liked him was that he used to pull me up on his lap, like that. And I would sit on his lap and he would talk with me. And he would talk with me about the same way that I'm talking with you now. He would talk to me like I was a person. And I was usually really, really young. He died when I was, 6? Somewhere in there. And I remember sitting on his lap and him talking to me, like I said, with the same tone of voice that I'm using with you. And, he would use the big words and, like I could understand them. And I know you're thinking that, well, why would you use big words with a kid? That doesn't make any sense. But I liked it because it made me feel intelligent and important. And what's more, I knew that if he used the big words that I couldn't understand, I could ask him, well, what does that mean? And he would explain, this is what that means. He would tell me, well, this means this. And then if I still didn't understand, then he would explain further. And also, he never lied to me. He never told me that a thing was true and it wasn't. And he never promised something and didn't follow through. And well, he died when I was 6, and things were difficult for me because at 3 something happened, and at 10 something else happened, and my dad didn't really know how to raise a little girl, so I grew up feeling like I was a bad person. So, my dad would tell me that he needed me to treat him with respect. And only if I treated him with respect would I receive respect in return. And that's how the world is, according to him. And now here I am, and I'm nearly 50, and in 2 more years. And I'm only just realizing that the one person who treated me with respect was not my dad. It was my grandpa. So many kids just don't get treated with respect. We're not people because we're not intelligent like grown people are. I mean, I'm not saying we're not intelligent, period. I mean, when you're a kid, you tend to do a lot of stupid things. Like climbing into trees and jumping off of roofs and what have you. And falling out of trees and breaking legs and crossing streets where there are no crosswalks, things like that. And so since children are little and their brains aren't fully developed, people tend to make the mistake of thinking that they're stupid, and kids aren't stupid, they're just underdeveloped. And when I had your elder brother, Matt, I took a good deal of pride, justifiable, I thought, in the fact that I spoke to my child the way that my grandfather taught me, that I spoke to them like they were articulate and able to understand. And the result was that they grew up to be articulate. By the time that they were 3, they could make full sentences, and they didn't speak in baby talk. And the same has been true of Ray, your younger brother, who, although he has autism, is articulate and is learning how to speak his mind and to say his feelings and let me know how he's doing. So I tried to treat people with respect. And I didn't realize that that's what that was until I looked back and realized that the one person that I idolized more than any other, excuse me, was my grandfather, Fred Beatty. So, let me tell you a few things about what I've learned about respect. Respect means to treat someone with respect means to treat them like you care about their feelings, like their feelings are important to you, like they matter to you, they're intelligent, regardless of whether or not they are, like they matter, you know? You treat someone like they matter. If you're abusive of someone, you're not being respectful at all. You have no, it's kind of hard to be respectful, excuse me, of someone that you're being abusive towards because, well, oh gosh, how do I put this? How do you be respectful? If you're being abusive of someone, then you're giving them the impression that they are bad, that they don't matter, that they are unintelligent and unimportant, and that's not respectful at all. And so a lot of us growing up grew up with the belief that we were unintelligent, that we were not special, that we were ordinary and bad and unimportant and not really knowing what respect means. I mean, people sing about respect, people talk about it and dance about it and tell jokes about it and things like that. But so many of us growing up didn't really come to understand it until we were adults. And I'm one of those. I mean, I didn't even know that I understood what respect was until a few days ago because of my grandfather, who treated me with respect, who would sit me on his lap and talk to me like I was an adult, would talk to me like I was a sane person with brains in my head. It's so important to treat children with respect. And I want you to know that I'm doing my best to treat you with respect. And so if at any time in these videos you feel like I've said or done something that you feel is disrespectful, you say so. And odds are pretty good. I'll apologize. Now understand, being respectful of someone does not necessarily mean agreeing with their views. You can be respectful of someone and you can still disagree with them. So, someone will say something that perhaps you disagree with, and the best way to handle it with respect is to be very polite, like I said, like their feelings matter, like they matter, and that they are important. So if, say, well, I don't know if I can pick anybody in particular, came to me with an opinion. Someone came to me with an opinion. And, oh, yeah, I got one. If Donald Trump came to my front door and he said, "What do you think of the wall?" And I have no respect for that man at all. None. Zero. That much. None. I would still speak to him politely. And not because he's rich, but because he's a person. And I would say, with all due respect, I think that you should leave the border as it is. Now, that's treating him with respect, even though I have no respect for him at all. I don't respect him as a person. I don't respect him as a president. I'm sorry, President Trump. I have no respect for you at all. And I only say that because I wish to be respectful of everyone around me. Everybody deserves respect, no matter who they are, no matter what they think of, no matter what crazy things that they do or what crazy things that they say. Everybody deserves respect. And I hope you feel like I've respected you in these videos, because I love you. And I will always, always love you. Remember that your mom loves you. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself with respect, because you are important to me. And you are intelligent. And I think it's hardest to treat yourself with respect more than anyone else, because you see yourself from inside. So I'm out of time. And so I hope you like this. And don't forget that we will be having a live stream after 20 subscribers. So be sure to hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button if you want to see more and you want to be sure to get lots of notifications. And I will talk to you again soon. Remember that I love you. Bye-bye.